Hello everyone. Today is going to be a little bit different from what you usually hear from me. So today I'm basically just gonna tell a couple of stories, hoping that I actually, you know, that you guys actually like it. And if you guys do, please go into the comments and say that you want more of this. Nah, God. So first story is about me in school. I think it was like a year ago, I'm not sure. It's a long while and I don't really talk about it that much. But this is the story of like, well, maybe I should give you guys a little bit more of a backstory to this. So I go to a school where we specialize in taking care of animals or, growing plants. Basically, the basics of being a farmer, except that in the place of having a cow, you have an alligator. I kid you not, we don't have alligators, but we do have like um, some pretty big like spiders and stuff like that. Things that generally are seen as creepy. Um, well, I guess I can disappear in the same time. Um, so what I was like going to say is, one of these days I needed to work with a new team because we have our practice hours and this new team, well, it wasn't easy working with them because they were complete idiots. And this is a story of how pretty much my whole entire class, or team in this case, which consists of 5, um, got destroyed by sheep. You know, one of the most peaceful things that you can find in a school. Unlike, some of our reptiles that we know and we have. So, yeah. Well, to explain what happened, let's just give you a little idea of what actually is, what we were supposed to do. So we were supposed to do 3 things. First of all, get the cattle into um, the shearing place because it was summer. Well, it was going to be summer, and we needed to get the sheep, get their wool because it was going to be too hot for a little while. Also, we could sell the wool, even though that's like technically priceless now. Like you can't sell it for like a good price. It's worthless. Um, so you know there was a couple of things that happened in there because like here's the thing: when you say a team with a very antisocial guy who doesn't like to talk that much to communicate much with his team, well, you get pretty much the experience that you'd think you'd have. It's pretty bad. We don't communicate at all. So, well, first of all, what happened is we went to the sheep and everything went okay. Nothing was wrong until I realized that one of the lambs, so the little sheep, ran away. And that's like the first place where you go, alright, guess this was fucked from the beginning. And the second case is pretty much, well, the lamb continues like to run away. Now, I say to my team, hey guys, can someone take over my place? Because I need to chase after a lamb. And I thought they understood that. Of course, they didn't. They did not at all understand that I was saying, hey guys, please take over my job because otherwise we're gonna get fucked. But, you know, my team continues sitting on the fence, which was like supposed to be closed when the whole entire sheeps are gone. So I go to the little lamb, you know, no problem. I hurdle it back to the group, um, which was pretty difficult already. But you know, when you run towards an animal and they go to a group, the group usually gets, you know, wild up. And the whole entire group just went into the, well, pretty much what we call the cage. Um, and I don't know how it happened, but like two of our five guys, so like two people that I already didn't like because they weren't doing their work, well, they got wrecked on the way. The sheep just stampled on them. Well, stampled. They got pushed away by the sheep. They got a couple of like a couple of wounds. Not like terrible wounds, by the way. Just, you know, the general type of wound where you like, oh okay, that hurts. It's okay. It's a bruise. We can continue. But you know, seeing that that happened, I was like, okay, you guys go to the infirmary. I'm going to call the teacher for help because, well, I knew the teacher, not personally, but you know, we kind of knew each other, and I was like, hey, teach, can you give me a helping hand because like two of my guys needs to go to infirmary because they were hurt. It's nothing bad. It's just, you know, a couple of bruises, but I don't want them to continue staying on my way. And he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. And we had like found out that the guys haven't like closed the cage well. So one of the males in the group got out, and so we were like going through like, it took us like, I think about like 10 to 15 minutes to, you know, get a clear hold of the guy. I was holding him, and like my teacher says, okay, let him go because like he needs to go back into the cage. Um, and I let go of him. Now here's the thing. Usually, like, sheep aren't gonna go towards the danger. That's what they usually do. I think you guys already know what, what happened. I think you guys already are like putting the pieces together. The sheep just went towards my teacher, headbutted, not really. He just, you know, collided with my teacher in a very violent way, which caused my teacher to go flying. And when I say flying, I don't mean like, oh, he, you know, he got set back a half meter or something. No, the guy did a double salto. Well, how do you say? Is it salto in English? I don't know. Um, like, Jesus, that was actually pretty scary for me and my teacher because I'm like, okay, my teacher's down. What am I supposed to do? And like those two guys, they like, you know, we were supposed to be three in the original team, like still three guys. But you know, those two were like, oh, we're gonna go get like the food. So I'm like, okay, I just need to dodge him until one of the guys just comes to me. And so I start dodging, which I'm pretty used to because, well, I'm not a farm boy, but I did grow up in like a place where dodging animals was a pretty good thing to learn. And yes, I have worked with sheep before, so I knew about like the risks of everything. And yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys like, this story because, like, first of all, there's a lot more that I could tell about it. Like the fact what happened after it, what what happened at the like at the insect farm. I could tell you what happened there because there was something that was pretty hilarious, but I won't do it until people, you know, actually comment that they want more of this. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. I got out of there, luckily enough, but my teacher was like, if I remember right, the guy needed to go, was like, yeah, he was, um, he needed to go to the doctor, and he broke one of his legs, and like, we felt for him, because like, Jesus, that's our teacher, that's like, someone that we kind of respect. So yeah, but that's pretty much the story, guys, and if you guys want more of this, well, I still have more stories. I also have like people who like I know and who work in like the military and stuff like that. I have a lot of stories that I can tell. So if you guys want them, well, I'm definitely gonna make them. I guess I'll leave you guys here for today because could definitely tell more stories, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that right now. So yeah, see you guys next video. Bye. Please like and subscribe. Please do. To God. Godspeed.